All right, welcome back. I'm 64, and this is episode number 11 of Rebuilding the SWF. We have more updates on the whole trying to sign a new heel, and I was gonna get William Haynes, but PGHW were offering him too much, so that's a third big name that I wanted that we can't get. But other than that, I think we're ready to run the show immediately. So, here we go. So, we open the show with the 95 A-Star, where we have Rouge addressing the SWF audience. And it went a little something like, okay, so, how you guys doing? As you know, I got injured at the last big thing, and I'm working hard in rehab and shit. We just on that grind, you know what it be. But Jack Bruce, as Rouge is stumbling through his fucking sentence, the camera just kind of pans over to Jack Bruce and Dr. Bill talking, and Dr. Bill tells Jack Bruce that if he competes in this hardcore match against the Crippler, it will most likely be one of his last matches, because if he does it, he's getting up there in age. He's gonna have to retire because of what the Crippler might do to him. So, Rouge performed poorly. Alright, fuck you. Fuck you, Jack Spar! Next segment. We open the show in the ring. Well, not open the show, but we have a one-on-one match between Greg Gage and SWF's resident porn star, Steven Parker. In a decent wrestling match, Steven Parker defeated Greg Gage in 7:52 with the Future Shock. Pretty good rating since both men performed kind of below average. But we then cut to a new edition of Simply Awesome Shit. It's not going to be as lighthearted as we see Hugh. I like to imagine that they're doing this in in front of a green screen, and they're on those director chairs, right? However, Huey Cannonball's chair is facing the audience, but Jefferson's is not. Because if you remember last week on I'll cut the promo now. Huey says, if you guys remember last week on SWF Supreme TV, we were unrightfully once again ambushed by these Neanderthals known as the All-Americans. And they did something heinous. They did something unbelievable, something quite disgusting, I might add. And they broke Jefferson Stardust's face. He's no longer stunning. He no longer takes the breath. He's forced to wear a mask because of how hideous he has become. There's no real medical reason, unless you consider looks medical, which there's a million reasons. The All-Americans will pay for what they've done to my brother in arms, Jefferson Stardust. Consider this a warning. We then fade into a backstage thing where James Prudence is running around. He's trying to hide from Valiant. He's looking for spots to hide, and he eventually finds a dumpster. And he just hops in the dumpster. Next match, we have Mass Patriot take on John Greed in a poor match. John Greed defeated Mass Patriot in 8-10 with a crash diet. John Greed is walking up the ring when John McLean and Joe Miller kidnap him. Straight up, bag over the head. They pick him up. They haul him backstage. Literal kidnapping. It does good. We then have Angry Gilmore talking with Spencer Spade. He's like, Spencer, look, I know you just got called up. You were working in RIPW, but this might be a little much for your third, fourth show in the company. I need you to fight against Brimo with me. they're becoming too big of a force. I can't take them on by my own. Rouge has turned into a useless sack of nothing right now. And I need somebody. And I believe in you, Spencer. We need to team up to take on these two. To even the odds. And Spencer Spade joins him. 83B+. Fuck you, taskbar. Alright, Turner gimmick. Turner gimmick? Well, I guess we won't fucking know. So there's that. Joey Morgan is backstage ready for the second Joey Morgan Open Challenge to commence when he bumps into Paul Huntington. And Paul, not mad, not aggressive, more passive-aggressive, just kind of says, Joey, this is your last chance before Plan C goes into action. Look, Joey, trust me, you don't want to know what Plan C is. If you walk out on that stage and then start the Open Challenge, you will begin Plan C. And once you begin, and Joey's already gone. He's left. He doesn't give a shit about Paul Huntington anymore. Paul, not even furious. Normally, in this situation, you would pan to Paul, and Paul would be furious that Joey just walked past him. But Paul, more relieved than anything. 86B+. The second Joey Morgan Open Challenge is answered by Lasana Makutsi. In a decent match, Joey Morgan defeated Lasana in 7:46 by pinfall with the Minnesota Salute. Joey Morgan makes defense number 6 of his North American title, and he's celebrating when two men known as Akuma and Primus Allen jump him. Akuma and Primus Allen, the two men handpicked by Richard Eisen to defend the Enterprise, have now assaulted Joey Morgan. For what reason? Could this be Paul? Or could this be another one of those moments that Richard was talking about, making sure the right man won? If you do remember, this whole Enterprise thing started because of a North American number 1 contenders match. So this could be done by Eric Eisen to get him that match. We won't know, but that does incredible. I actually don't know why. Low experience. I have no idea why that did so well. That's good. Next segment. James Prudence. He's hiding in that trash can still, and you can kind of see strands of hair hanging out. So as Valiant is storming backstage, knocking down everything, he notices these strands of hair, knocks down the trash can. James Prudence falls out. Valiant just smashes him with the trash can, launches him into walls, through tables with food set up, just beats the ever-living shit out of James Prudence until James Prudence doesn't even sound like he's breathing anymore. And then Valiant storms off. James Prudence lost hide and seek. What the fuck? Why is this a part? Oh, whatever. Oh, did I? Oh my god. I think I didn't put the Hero Squad as combined partners. Like in the, what is it called? Faction? Alliance in the rivalry. So that sucks. But in a decent match, the Hero Squad defeated the Polar Bears in 7:38 when Captain Atomic defeated Everest by pinfall with a Mushroom Cloud. This doesn't mean anything. Dude, it's 8 minutes, Everest! I'm sorry I got so loud. But that's 8 minutes! How are you fucking tired? You useless sack of shit. Oh my god, this Polar Bears experience is a failure. Jesus. Jungle Lore got a 70, though. Fucking great. Alright. Then, if you remember last week, I said that I would be giving Hollywood Bret Starr and Jimmy Hernandez both a 16-minute main event match to see how they test. And so Hollywood Bret Starr is going to be taking on Angry Gilmore. And so what Crippler's doing, Crippler is training him. And it's not traditional, boxing, punch my hands kind of thing. Crippler is just kind of punching him while Hollywood's hands are handcuffed. He's punching him. He's kneeing him in the gut. He hits him with a kendo stick a few times before saying, "You're ready, kid. Go on." We then have Mikey Lau coming out for his match. There was supposed to be a match between Mikey Lau and someone. And as Mikey Lau's entering, he does a little taunt on the apron before Eric Eisen throws him off the stage. And it's not just anything. Eric Eisen kicks him to the ground and then power bombs him off the stage. Mikey Lau is crumbling, folding in on himself. I don't know how to say this correctly, but Mikey Lau has just been laid out by Eric Eisen. Eric Eisen clearly not giving a fuck. We then have to jump straight to this Hollywood Bret Starr Angry Gilmore match. In a decent match, Angry Gilmore defeated Hollywood Bret Starr in 15:32 by pinfall with the anger management. Okay, what is... No. Oh my god, I was changing this. Okay. Fuck! Yeah, it's better than awful. It's better than awful. Alright, then after the match, who else but Bremo is going to storm the ring. But if you remember, Spencer Spade, who's at ringside, I forgot to mention that. Spencer Spade was supposed to be at ringside for that last match. Bremo tries to lay down Angry Gilmore, but Spencer Spade hops in, and it's a very even fight. Bremo versus Angry Spillmore is taking place in the ring. And the point of this segment is to showcase that Spencer Spade can hang with these guys. Even if he's not going to be put in programs immediately, we can already tell that he's hanging with them. Bremo don't lose, Angry Spillmore don't lose. Both men just kind of tire each other out until they're both down, which we then have the Crippler come out, who he's mad that his protege Hollywood Bret Starr lost him that match. So what's he got? He comes out and he's got a baseball bat and a lighter. He's about to light this baseball bat on fire before Jimmy Hernandez comes out, knocks down the Crippler, and tries to save Hollywood Bret Starr from this beating, because Jimmy Hernandez just feels this is not the right way to go about it. But Hollywood Bret Starr lays him out. Hollywood Bret Starr knocks him to the ground, and then the Crippler lights the bat on fire, and they beat up Jimmy Hernandez. And if you remember, Jack Bruce is not in the building. He's at the hospital, the same hospital Rouge is at. It isn't that far away, but it's far enough where he couldn't make it to the show to save his boy. And so the Crippler and Hollywood Bret Starr just kind of lay out Jimmy Hernandez, throw him outside of the ring, and then stand tall. Hollywood Bret Starr kind of evades this beating he was about to get from the Crippler, because the Crippler respects him for being loyal. 99A star. End the show. 89A. TCW is now Colt, so we're technically not in Wednesday Night War? Tuesday Night War anymore. What the fuck? Holy shit! Okay, once they drop down to Colt, then they start having these fucking shows where it's like, oh look, we could do the same thing as SWF. Like, why didn't you show it? Why didn't you show it? El Suizo. No, he can't even work in the United States. Alright. Oh, that's a fucking bad squeak for my keyboard. So, let's kind of check on 3 people. First off, Mikey Lau. He's getting good. Yeah, he's getting over. If you haven't noticed, the 3 people that I'm trying to push hard right now are Mikey Lau, Hollywood Bret Starr, and Jimmy Hernandez. So, I'm just going to quickly check on those 3. Alright, that's good. That's good. Is Angry Gilmore mad at me? No, okay. So, I think that's it. If you guys have any recommendations for people I should hire to replace Bear Bukowski, please tell me. I'm going to hold off until like near the end of his contract. So 19 days. I don't know how much longer that is in SWF time. But you know, anyone that you'd recommend, tell me in the Oh, that's such a cop-out thing to say. Oh, tell me in the comments. Yeah, whatever. But no, I'm genuinely curious to see what my 10 viewers would like to see in my series. And if you respond with anyone, I'll reply in the comments. So yeah. But as you know, TCW contracts might be coming up, so you never know with that, if that makes any sense. So, obviously, I'd love to sign indie names, but if fucking, like, you know, Aaron Andrews' contract is up, I'm going to sign him instead. So, but basically, any ideas for people you want to see, leave them in the comments. Just make sure they can play heel. And I will see you guys in episode 12 of Rebuilding the SWF.